Honestly, at the start, I would get very affected with things. Like if I read the smallest of things, I would like cry and break down and whatever, like just
I
like
never saw that.
yeah, I don't know. You were there, were you? Honestly, you're not seeing anything. Mom
was
was
at
there.
home.
You were at home, but you were like in your own world in the bathroom and all of that.
Shit.
But whatever. So I was like not okay, and I was like used to feel really sad. But then I think I've gotten like much stronger like over time, and I think also living alone has made a big difference because I feel like when I used to stay with y'all, I feel like when I used to get sad, y'all used to like feed into my sadness. Like, then mom would be like, what happened? Are you fine? So like I would get more sad, like it would just like make me more overwhelmed. And I was like acting also a little bit while like crying at home. But now that I'm living alone, I've actually really learned how to like control my feelings. Like nothing affects me so much. Like I'm able to like be with my thoughts and be like, that I really couldn't be alone. Like I couldn't sleep alone. I always needed people around me all the time. And now I'm quite like happy being alone.
But I'll tell you what, for me, if you ask me, I've always had that policy that all news is good news.
I know.
No news is bad news.
I know.
So I was very happy they were talking about you within good light, bad light, because what happens is, good news no one wants to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, like, hatao.
No, that's not true.
No, but what? Like, but bad news, you go like, hurry, really, that kind of stuff. So I think being relevant is important. But yes, of course, the amount of trolling which you got. But how do you, now though you must be used to it, no?
Yeah, like now I don't really like read anything. I'm quite like over it, to be honest, because I also feel like I've learned how to like see what really matters and what doesn't matter. Like now I think for me the most important thing is that people are talking about my work and my performances, so it overshadows everything that they might be saying about other stuff happening in my life. But I also remember so clearly growing up when you used to like host these award functions, you used to always say like something or the other, and then mom used to like fire you at home and be like, you can't say this, you can't do that, and you used to always be like,
correct.
yeah, but you used to always like not care.
Correct?
You used to always not care, and I think I've gotten a little bit.
You become tougher now.
Yeah.
You can bully back.
No, I don't. I believe in kindness. So positive.
Sometimes I swear to God, when I used to read those comments, I wanted to like get.
I'm shocked you've still not replied to them, knowing your fingers.
I wanted to, and there was a time I wanted to create a fake account.
But mom has a fake account.
Mom's got a fake account.
Yeah, you can use hers. But she doesn't do anything with it.
I think your mom's stalking me.
I think she's doing it to stalk you.
I used to feel like replying to these guys. But then I met one watchman in one small hill station where I'd gone, and he had 2 phones with him. I said, "तेरे पास 2 phone?" He said, "हाँ, एक phone मैंने रखा खाली एक्टरों को गाली देने के लिए." I said, "मुझे तो नहीं दिया गाली." He said, "नहीं, आपको तो मैं follow भी नहीं कर रहा." The act of bullying and trolling can really leave the person getting bullied feeling insecure and vulnerable, which is true. But have these insecurities showed up in your personal life, in your friendships and your relationships? That's a good question.
No.
No?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I think like sometimes like you read a comment and you don't, like in that moment it may not affect you, but I feel like sometimes later on set, if I'm having a bad day and then I'll be like, that person said I'm not a good actor, so maybe they're right. So like in work it affects me. So I feel like work, like I'm pretty like compartmentalized. I don't really mix like work and my personal life, to be honest. Like if I'm having a bad day in life, I'll never take it to work. Like I love the fact that I can switch on and switch off and I don't have to think about my problems for 12 hours. Yeah, like I can really like switch off.
You know where that came from, no?
Okay.
Because mom's not like that.
Yeah, mom's definitely not like that. But I feel like mom gets really affected more than me sometimes. Instead of like talking about my problems, I feel like she's only getting affected that I'm like, no, leave it. But then I've done therapy and I talk to my friends, but I'm also, I think at this, like where I'm today, at least the past few months, I'm really good with dealing with stuff on my own. Where I started out early, that time things used to really affect me. For example, when people said I didn't get into college and someone had made that fake account saying that we used to know her in school and it was actually not anyone that we knew. It was just someone, trolling and bullying. I used to get really affected and I did give an answer back at that time. And I felt like, I should give an answer back. But then you're kind of opening like a dam. How many people can you reply to, They say the bigger the target, the easier to hit, Yeah. So naturally, the more work you would do, the more things people would say. So over time, I started So Positive also, which kind of started the conversation about online bullying and positivity. And I feel like while helping others deal with their issues, I kind of dealt with my issues on my own. And I felt like talking about it to people, talking to Raisa, or talking to my mom, or talking to my friends, really helped ease the load. But what helped me more than anything, I would say, was working. Like, you always say, like, after a film doesn't do well, what do you do the next day? Get back on set and just like I remember after Liger, I was so sad and I was so upset. But I started
and you were cursing me for making you do that
whatever.
film.
But yeah, you are at fault and we're not doing a film together again.
You have only to read my scripts and choose them. Sometimes you have to just do a film.
No.
No?
You're not allowed to give me advice after Liger.
Okay. You know, we talk about a lot of things, but do you think you and I talk enough?
I think we speak like required amounts. You know, we both are not too senti, I would say.
But we've never been senti.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we both just talk like what's needed, I feel. Like, today is the most I think I've spoken to you in my life.
Yeah, man.
But it's fine. Like, I don't feel the lack of like not talking. I feel like you and I understand. Like, we don't.
But you never come and ask me for advice either.
Because you don't give advice. Like, I've asked you to read my scripts so many times. Have you ever read them?
I get bored reading scripts.
Exactly.
I don't read my own scripts. How will I read yours?
So I don't ask you about work. Because firstly, you don't read my scripts. And then also the whole thing is do this, do this, do this. So then work, I don't ask you about. Personal life, you're like really chill. Like, you're like, whatever, it's fine. So then.
Do you think I'm really chill?
You are very chill. Are you not?
Yeah, because I know you'll find the right guy. I've pampered you so much.
Yeah, like my
So I'm not worried
benchmark is
about
set.
that. Do we talk enough? I mean, your main problems, though, you go and talk to mom only.
And you're always overhearing and...
Yeah, I'm like eavesdropping on your conversation and trying to put my 2 bit in. But I think mom is a better listener and a better advice giver. And she's more practical. I have some very hard solutions and it's do or die types with me. You know that.
Yeah.
So I guess you don't talk that much to me because of that.
No, I feel like if I want like an answer, then I come to you. But if I want to vent, I go to mom. No, it's the opposite. If I want to vent, I go to you. And if I want an answer, I go to mom.
Good.
Yeah. Life feels a little less difficult when you have someone who'll always be there for you. Someone you can just call in the middle of the night. Someone who can make you a we. Today, that someone has something to ask you.
Hi Ananya and Chunky Uncle, I hope you guys are having fun. Okay Ananya, you and I have been friends for really long and I think we've been through pretty much everything together. But in the recent couple of years, you've been really busy with work and you're killing it in everything that you do, which makes me really proud. And I've been busy with work too, but somehow you have always managed to be there for me whenever I have needed you. And you've always managed to be there in a capacity that I really needed. So I wanted to ask you how you've been able to do that and how do you think that I have been able to do that for you?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share.